Namaste. Welcome once again to Indian Chalega. Every year this day is special, but this time it is a little extra special because we are celebrating 70 years of independence. Fortunately, it is also coinciding with the celebrations of Janmashtami, so Indian Chalega wishes all of us a very happy Janmashtami and a very happy Independence Day. When the Indian flag unfurls high up in the sky, it has a lot of stories to tell, sadly, slowly being forgotten by some of us. So let's have a quick look at how and what events led to the day of 15th August 1947. It all started when the big European powers like the Dutch, the French, the Portuguese, of course the British, were fighting amongst each other to have a greater stake in the Indian subcontinent. The British emerged as the strongest and ruled over us for almost 200 years. It was way back during the reign of Jahangir when the East India Company came and sought permission to build their factories. They were given so, and hence they built their factories in the cities of Surat in the west, Hooghly in the east, and Masulipatam in the south. The turning point, however, came in 1764 during the Battle of Buxar. Battle of Buxar fought between the Indian side represented by Shah Alam II, Mir Qasim and Shujauddaulah, and the East India Company forces led by Major Hector Munro. The Indian side got defeated, and the result was that we had to sign a treaty of Allahabad, under which the Mughal emperor had to give away the Diwani rights to the East India Company. This meant that from now on, the right to collect taxes from the people of provinces of Bengal, Bihar and Orissa on behalf of the emperor, the Mughal emperor, went to the East India Company. This was a big achievement for the company, but sadly it was a very tragic thing that happened to us, because we saw during that time one of the biggest famines in the history of the world on the land which was once known as Sone Ki Chiriya. There were, however, some positive developments as well. The Western education got with itself a kind of renaissance in the form of socio-religious reform movements and gave us enlightened leaders like Raja Ram Mohan Roy, Jyotiba Phule, among others. It was because of their efforts that we got rid of Sati Pratha, and widow remarriage came to be accepted in the society, which was a big thing back then. Tired and fed up of the subjugation and the exploitation by the British, the princely states, the zamindars, the Indian soldiers of the British forces, they all joined hands and came the revolt of 1857. Yes, the same revolt which was initiated by Mangal Pandey, a soldier of the 19th Infantry. Due to a lot of loopholes, we got defeated, but it was enough to break the backs of the East India Company. The British government ended the rule of the company in India and established the rule of the Crown by the Government of India Act 1858. There were many organizations that came up, like the East India Association, the Madras Mahajan Sabha, and in 1885 finally was formed the Indian National Congress, or the INC. The INC can be well credited with giving shape to the very idea of India and streamlining the dissipated energies of the masses. Papers like The Drain of Wealth exposed the economic exploitation by the British Raj, and movements like the Home Rule League, the non-cooperation movement, civil disobedience and the Quit India finally forced the British to leave our land. They left our land and also left us with the stains of blood stains of the partition and the Holocaust. It will be good to know here that we recently celebrated the 75th anniversary of the Quit India movement. Yes, we are a sovereign nation now, and hence it's time to move ahead and stand by the principles, carry on the dreams of our forefathers. The dream of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel of a unified India, the dream of Maulana Kalam's secular India, of Nehru's scientific temper, of Baba Saheb Ambedkar's equality in India, because we need to understand that if we have to fight the external power strongly, we have to be internally very strong first. If you want us to take any aspect which we discussed today in detail, please do comment in the comment section below, or you can write us a mail on indianchalega@gmail.com. We will be coming up soon with Independence Day Part 2, and we will see how events unfold after 1947. Signing off with बहुत कह चुके देश ने हमारे लिए किया क्या है, बहुत पूछ चुके, इस देश में रखा क्या है। समय है, आओ सोचे ज़रा, हमने आखिर अपने देश के लिए किया क्या है। वंदे मातरम। जय हिंद।